You bought a phone for their safety, yet now you're the one losing sleep. That glowing rectangle is quietly reshaping their attention, their mood, and how they talk to you. Most advice tells you to just set a strict timer, but that actually backfires and pushes them to hide their digital life. By the end, you will have an invisible safety net on their device that protects them while keeping your relationship intact. Let's talk about what actually happens when you decide to step in and guide their digital world. Picture this. It is 8 o'clock at night. Your child is in their room, supposedly doing homework, but you walk in and they quickly flip the phone face down. Your stomach instantly drops. You do not want to be the family detective, digging through their texts or checking their browser history like a spy. You just want to be the parent. You want to know they are safe, and you want them to develop healthy habits without turning your home into a prison. That is exactly why we are setting up a dedicated parental control system today. We are going to walk through the exact installation, the crucial settings you need to toggle first, and how to do it all without starting a massive argument. The very first step is the download, but the mindset you bring to this moment matters more than the buttons you press. Before you even open your app store, sit down with your child. Tell them exactly what you are about to do and why. Frame it not as a punishment, but as a seatbelt. You do not put a seatbelt on because you expect to crash. You put it on because the road is unpredictable. Tell them this system is their digital seatbelt. Once that conversation happens, you go to your app store and download the parent dashboard onto your own phone. Then, you download the specific companion app onto their device. You will create your primary account on your phone, which will act as the command center for everything that happens on their screen. Now we move to the pairing process, and this is where a lot of parents get frustrated and almost give up. You will open the parent app on your phone, and it will generate a unique binding code, usually a 9-digit number or a quick QR code. You hand their phone back to them and have them open the companion app to enter that code. It is a simple digital handshake that links the two devices securely. But there is one critical step most parents skip right at the beginning, and it is the exact reason kids find ways to bypass the system within a week. When the companion app asks for device administrator permissions on their phone, you must make sure they click Allow. If you skip this, the app is just a regular application, which means a tech-savvy teenager can simply delete it in 10 seconds, and you will never know. By granting admin rights, the system becomes deeply embedded in the phone's operating system, meaning it cannot be uninstalled without your parent password. Once that admin permission is granted, your dashboard will wake up and show you a blank slate. This brings us to what you should actually enable first, because the biggest mistake parents make is turning on every single feature at once. It is overwhelming for you, and it feels incredibly suffocating for your child. We want to build trust gradually. Start with the big three: screen time limits, app blocking, and web filtering. Let us start with screen time, because this is where you will see the most immediate peace in your home. Inside your dashboard, you will find the screen time management section. Here, you are not just setting a single daily limit for the whole phone. You are going to set up downtime and specific app limits. Downtime is your secret weapon for bedtime. You schedule it to activate at, say, 9 o'clock at night. When that time hits, the phone essentially turns into a brick, allowing only basic functions like phone calls and the clock app. You completely remove the midnight scrolling that is destroying their sleep quality. For the daytime, use the app limits feature. This is where you get granular. You might set a strict 1-hour daily limit for TikTok and Instagram, but leave their reading app, their calculator, and their messaging app completely unrestricted. This teaches them a massive lesson in digital literacy. They learn that not all screen time is created equal. They learn to self-regulate because when their social media timer runs out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they have to make a choice. Do they wait until tomorrow, or do they switch to a productive app? And here is the beautiful part. When the timer runs out, the app locks automatically. You do not have to walk into their room and demand they hand it over. The system does the heavy lifting, removing you from the role of the bad guy and letting the boundary do the teaching. If you are finding these practical walkthroughs helpful, subscribing is the easiest way to keep these digital parenting strategies coming your way, because the online world changes fast and you do not want to be caught off guard. Now that screen time is locked in, we move to the second priority: web filtering and safe search. The internet is a vast, beautiful place, but it also has dark corners that no child should stumble into accidentally. In your dashboard, navigate to the web filter section. Here, you will see a list of categories. I highly recommend enabling the blocks for adult content, gambling, violence, and illegal activities right out of the gate. But do not stop there. Look for the Safe Search Enforcement toggle and turn that on. This forces the search engine to filter out explicit results, even if they are using a private browser or an incognito window. Think of this web filter like a water purifier for a campsite. You are not stopping them from drinking, you are just making sure the water is clean before it reaches them. You can also add specific websites to a block list or an allow list if there are particular educational sites they need for school that might otherwise get caught in the crossfire. Navigating these settings and figuring out the right balance can feel like learning a completely new language, and if you want a little extra support, I have put together a free sample chapter of my Parenting in the Digital Age guide. It breaks down exactly how to talk to your kids about these boundaries without triggering a massive meltdown, giving you the exact scripts to use when they push back. You can grab that free chapter linked right below in the description. With the digital world secured, we need to address the physical world, which brings us to location tracking and geofencing. This is often the most controversial feature for parents to turn on, because it walks a very fine line between keeping them safe and making them feel surveilled. The trick is to use it for safety, not for hovering. In your dashboard, go to the location settings. Instead of watching their little dot move around a map in real time all day, which just fuels your own anxiety, set up geofences. A geofence is an invisible digital boundary around a specific physical location. You will draw a circle around your home, their school, and maybe a grandparent's house or their sports practice. Then, you set the notifications to alert you only when they arrive at or leave these safe zones. Imagine the relief of getting a simple push notification on your phone while you are at work that says your child has safely arrived at school, or getting an alert when they leave the sports practice field. You do not need to track their every step down the street. You just need to know they are transitioning safely between the places they are supposed to be. When you set this up, explain it to them exactly like that. Tell them you are not tracking their every move to spy on them. You are just setting up digital guardrails so you know they are safe when they are out in the world. This framing completely changes how they receive the information, shifting it from an invasion of privacy to an act of care. But that is only part of the story. The most powerful feature in this entire system is the one most parents never notice, because they are too busy looking at the restrictions. I am talking about the usage insights and activity reports. Once the system has been running for a week, open your dashboard and look at the data. Do not use this data as a report card to punish them. Use it as a conversation starter. You might notice that their screen time spikes dramatically on Tuesday afternoons, right after they get home from school. Instead of saying, "You're on your phone too much," you can say, "I noticed Tuesdays are really tough for you after school, and it looks like you use your phone to decompress. Do you want to talk about what is making Tuesdays so hard?" That one small shift changes everything. It transforms the technology from a wedge driving you apart into a bridge that helps you understand their inner world. Of course, no system is perfect, and eventually, your child will try to find a workaround. They might try to turn off their location, or they might ask a friend to bypass a block. When this happens, do not panic and do not immediately revoke all their privileges. This is actually a normal part of development. They are testing the boundaries to see if they are real. When you catch a workaround, sit down with them calmly. Ask them how they did it. Genuinely acknowledge that they are clever, and then explain why the boundary exists. Then, go back into your dashboard and tighten the setting. If they found a way to turn off the location, go into the advanced settings and require your parent password to change any system settings. Every time they test the fence, you just make the fence a little stronger, while simultaneously having a conversation about why the fence is there in the first place. What is the one screen time boundary that actually brought peace to your home? Let me know in the comments, because I would genuinely love to read your strategies and see what is working for other families. At the end of the day, installing this parental control dashboard is not about creating a perfectly controlled environment. It is about buying yourself time. It is about creating a safe sandbox where your child can learn to navigate the digital world, make small mistakes, and develop their own internal compass, all while you are standing right there to guide them. The technology will keep changing. New apps will launch, new trends will sweep through their school, and the digital landscape will continue to shift beneath our feet. But the core of your relationship, built on open communication, clear boundaries, and mutual respect, will remain solid. You are not just setting up an app today. You are laying the foundation for how they will manage their attention, their safety, and their well-being for the rest of their lives. Take a deep breath, open that dashboard, and start with just one setting. You have got this.